Everybody can just say something significant about themselves, so then we'll remember it by by what you've done.
Yeah, I've been aground. No, I've hit boats in in Port Solent with some people with four Aussies on board who had just joined the boat, and they were just to do their. We just started out the week for doing day skipper course, practical. So I showed them the right way to do it.
When we came back after going to the pub, as one does, in the evening, it was down about the 32's sort of pivot on the keel, on the sort of front end of the keel, and it was down about 45 degrees. So we spent a very unpleasant night. Fortunately, it came off all right, but that was a very frightening incident.
Being famously lifted out at Bertham with the strop underneath the sail drive, hence splitting the diaphragm and everything else in the process. And this year finding water in the sail drive, gunge in the fuel tank. I'm still trying to get the boat ready for the first rally, which is coming up soon, I think.
We nearly rammed a boat in Chichester Harbour once when someone stepped off of the cockpit seat onto the engine control, and we went from tick over to fast forward. It's ingrained in my memory.
I think I need to leave you with an image of me, so I think I need to leave you with an image of me, so
One take, you realise that, don't you? There's no second take on it.
Do we get her going up or falling down?
I can see it, but how do you undo this thing?
I don't know, you're up there.
Well, I've got one bulb out.
Well done.
It's a long way down. Got it.
I'm now hoisting and videoing at the same time. Where's my crew? Gone to the loo.
So here we have Mike going fishing. He is convinced that there is something exciting nibbling his propeller and is determined to have it for supper.
What I've got now is the plastic is sort of going round the prop. It's stuck, I think, in the folding bit, and it's streaming out the back like this long. Anything left in there?
Good God!
Your knife was a job.
Look at that.
Just there, mate.
Sharing things in Ryan. Oh, yeah. Look, why should we have all the fun? There's another bit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Lucky it's an insurance job.
Et ces maisons rouillées, la mer les a bercées le long des golfes.
This is my deep fried camembert. This is my special
Where's the Scots bit?
Pour la vie.
Which way for England, guys? There.
England there.
That way, or make up your minds.
Oh, did you see that one?
I mean, it looks bad. It is bad.
That bit's got the edge to that, right? Music, then. Something sort of like the ride of the Valkyries or something.
There is actually an image on film, or rather on a picture of me, and that is wearing a kilt in Scotland. And as you know, Scots are not really meant to wear anything, nothing worn underneath. It's all in perfect working order. Trying to retrieve some flying bunting, which I think have been deliberately sabotaged to fly loose. So I was deputed to go up on the foredeck, waving this boat hook around. A bit like a sort of apparition of Baudelaire or something. I think it must have been trying to catch this flying bunting in the breeze. So that's something you'll find.
In a kilt.
With the club's ability to go aground under any circumstances, as has just been described, whereby we were chartering. We were out near La Rochelle, on the north side of the Ile de Ré, I think it is. And so intently watching the chart plotter that it ground to a halt, exactly as the chart plotter said we would. Fortunately on a rising tide, so we were there for an hour or so and then floated off.
Okay, Alan.
Yeah, Alan Dawes. I don't have a great deal of experience. I've never sailed outside of the Solent, but I know the Solent fairly well. I famously fell overboard, or rather, I fell out of my dinghy in the Hamble River, and that was about this time of the year, about a year ago, and that was quite a sobering experience. I was on my own at about 7 o'clock in the evening, but fortunately somebody saw me and came rowing up in their dinghy, and by this time I swam to the pontoon, or a pontoon, and was trying to scramble out, and it's impossible. There's no way you'll get out onto a pontoon, I can tell you that, let alone the top sides of a boat, unless you've got a ladder. And I suspect that a boarding ladder is a very, very useful piece of equipment in those circumstances.
Do you have a life jacket on?
No, but I had 4 of them in my bag. And they work, you know. So I hung on the bag.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, he's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her